Hi guys, this is Shaheer Ahmad and welcome to another video. In this video, I am going to show you how you can vibe code your way into creating a PowerApps code application from scratch. We won't be doing traditional low-code drag and drop, and this isn't about writing anything manually either. This is all about using prompts and vibe coding to shape the app as we go. You will see how you can structure your app, guide the logic through prompts, and progressively turn it into a fully working Power App while still keeping control over the UI and behavior. This approach is great if you are working in a developer mindset using modern tools but still want the power of Power Apps underneath. So let's jump straight in and start building. First of all, I will go in the PowerApps Code App documentation. Here you can see all of the details and introduction to the PowerApps Code App is written. I would highly recommend you going through all of these documents and reading them yourself to get a better understanding of what you are dealing with. Here are a few important prerequisites. For example, an IDE like Visual Studio, Google's Anti-Gravity, or whatever suits with respect to your preference. Node.js, latest version, as well as PowerApps CLI. This can also be installed via the Power Platform tools as an extension for your IDE. Apart from that, you will also need to enable code apps on Power Platform environment by going to the Admin Center. You should also review the Power Apps licensing as well for this. You can find sample projects and starter templates as well. Here are a few limitations to keep in mind before developing your code application. This will help you decide if your requirements are even suitable for a code app or not. For example, a main limitation for me would be that code apps aren't supported in the PowerApps mobile or Windows application. To get started, we will go in the quick start with npm CLI. Here you can see the detailed steps of how you can initiate the project and install the dependencies and initialize the code application, along with testing it locally. I will now go into my PowerApps portal and make sure that the PowerApps Code Apps are enabled in the environment. I will go in the Admin Center, go to Manage Environments, and then select my environment. Go to Settings, Products, and then Features. I'll search Code Apps, enable those, and click on Save. As soon as that is saved, I can close my Admin Center. And now we can initialize our Code Apps project. I will open GitHub Desktop and create a new repository and call it Inventory Management. And create the repository. And then open the repository in the external editor. You can see that our repo is opened in our IDE. What I will do is create a new folder for requirements. I have already created some sample requirements using AI. I will be going with an inventory management Power application. Make sure the PowerApps CLI is installed. I'm using the Power Platform extension for that. And then it's just a matter of prompting. I will go ahead and copy this link, go back into my IDE, and now write a prompt. Now you can see that the agent is reviewing our requirements, processing those, as well as reviewing the documentation for the code applications. We will give it a while to process. It has already started to create tasks and implementation plan. We will open the implementation plan and review it in case something is not correct here. Everything seems fine here, so I will click on proceed. It is now cloning the template code application from Microsoft's repository. We will give it a minute to process. It will now install all of the dependent node modules. It has completed the project initialization and installed the required dependencies. And it's now implementing the Fluent UI theme and the mock theme and setting up the navigation. We can watch it build in real time, facing errors and resolving those errors by itself. It has now successfully initialized the inventory management code application. The project is now set up with Fluent UI 2 theme, core layout, and mock data, and it has also validated the build as well. We can now run our Power application as well locally. I will open up the terminal. And here you can see that our application is rendering just fine. But when I click on anything, it's not working at all. So I will go back into the IDE, accept all the changes, and review the walkthrough. And I will tell it to continue with next steps. It has now completed the task that it was working on, and it has given us another implementation plan. We will just review it and then click on proceed if everything is okay. Accept all the changes if we are happy with them. It's now analyzing the requirements again, looking for gaps. And now it has created another implementation plan, which we will again review for phase 3 and phase 2. And if everything is okay, just like that, we will click on proceed. We can also review our changes in real time as well. If we go in the product catalog, you can see that it has developed the list as well as the form page as well for this. And it seems there is an error. I'll let it handle the error itself. After the changes, it builds the project to look for errors and resolves them by itself. The build was successful, and I will review the changes it has done. Now it has added the stock management screen, the receive stock as well as issue stock. I don't even know the requirements, so I don't know what to verify. And it has completed the implementation, and I will review the walkthrough. And we can see it still has some next steps planned. I will accept the changes and tell it to continue with the next steps. Okay, so it has completed the phase 3 as well. And we can review the walkthrough. And then you can see that it already has some next steps planned as well. Again, I will accept the changes and then review our application as well. Here you can see it has added the settings screen as well as the locations and alerts as well. I will go back into the IDE and again prompt it to continue with the next steps. It has created another implementation plan. We will review it and then proceed. It has then again finished with the processing. I will review the walkthrough. And again, it has some next steps planned, and I will just go with its gut and tell it to continue with the next step. Another build is successful, and I will accept the changes, open the walkthrough, and verify the changes in our screen. It has added the suppliers now and the supplier form. So I think at this moment we are good to deploy our application to PowerApps. Let's check how to deploy. I will copy this command from here, go into anti-gravity, paste the command here, go back into make.powerapps.com, create a new solution. Select the publisher and click on create. I will go back to the solutions and make this solution as the preferred solution. Click on apply. Go back and deploy it without the solution name parameter. Now our application has been deployed. We can use this link to play the application. Now our application is being played in the PowerApps environment. We can hide this nav bar by adding a URL parameter. And now the navigation is also hidden. Now we can go back into our solution. Here you can see that our application is now present in our solution. You cannot edit it because it's a code application and can only be edited by the source code. We can view our application, which is currently running on stock data. In our next video, I will show you how you can connect it with real Dataverse tables. And that is it for now. Thank you for watching. And if you like the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any concerns, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. Thank you.